WRBR-FM, South Bend. Rock. 1039, The Bear.
Are you on the air here?
Local X with your host, Kris Kelly.
I don't know whether it's cool or really retarded.
Local X begins now. Local X.
This is amazing.
Local X on 1039 The Bear. I'm your host, Kris Kelly, and on tonight's show, local concert announcements as well as another Cheers Pub 2-drink minimum. But for the first half of the show, we welcome back Humanity Level. I'll be talking to those guys about their brand new upcoming full-length release after this first track from that release. It's called Daylight in December on The Bear. Real Rock 1039 The Bear. This is Local X. I'm your host, Kris Kelly, and on tonight's show, we welcome back Humanity Level. How are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good. How about you?
Fantastic.
I'm doing great.
Been a little while since you guys have been on the show, so why don't we start by introducing yourselves and say what you do in the band, also because we do have a new member.
Hey, I'm Riley, and I do the vocals.
I'm Eric, and I do lead guitar.
I'm Chase, and I play drums.
I'm Nick, and I play bass.
I'm Nick, and I play guitar.
And Nick, you are the newest member.
Yes.
Okay, how long have you been a part of the project?
Since August. This one, right? Right around there, isn't it?
And so you guys are based out of right here in Mishawaka, right?
Yes, we are.
Now, since the last time you've been on the show, obviously the new member, has there been anything else going on?
We got to recording our first full-length album. We had our EP, Impression of Resonance, out for maybe a year and a half, and we had been writing even before we came out with our EP, and we finally went in to record our first full-length album, which will be coming out within the next couple months or so.
So where did you record this album? Because it wasn't anywhere around here. In fact, it wasn't even anywhere in this country.
Yeah, no, we went to Windsor, Ontario, Canada to record at SLR Studios, and it was definitely an experience, to say the least.
And how did you guys get hooked up with that deal?
The guitarist actually, he's a multi-instrumentalist for...
What are you laughing at? God. He's a multi-instrumentalist. That's what he does.
Okay, go ahead and start over for us, Perry.
Basically, we went up to the Music Factory for the first time, which was, and still is, our biggest show to date. We played with Devil You Know and a new band at the time called Oni. And Oni's guitarist, Martin Andres, he's actually the guitarist of Pomegranate Tiger, and that is where they recorded that as well. They are all from that Windsor area, and we hung out with them after the show, and they basically recommended Martin, the producer, to us. Martin recommended Martin, and we went up to SLR, and that's how we found out about that.
All right, so then this is the music that we're getting a sneak preview of tonight. How would you say the sound has evolved from the EP to the full length?
Well, one main thing I would say is that for this album, that's the biggest difference for me as being the drummer, is that we actually did live drums instead of programmed drums.
Basically, something I think we did differently this time around than what we did on the EP was the EP, we had all of our roots, all of our favorite bands, that we take in that influence what we listen to, but not necessarily completely influence what we wrote. The EP was more just straight up metal, progressive metalcore, whatever the heck you want to call it. But this time around, I feel like we really channeled our roots and truly wrote what we want to listen to. This really feels like our sound for the first time, even though we've done the EP before. And the sound definitely changes. It's still progressive metalcore, somewhere in that area. I mean, it's just for you to listen to. Literally, every song is completely different. There are super soft songs, a lot more heavy songs as well. So, there is a little bit of everything for everyone on this album.
Okay, so obviously a very unique experience on its own going to record an album in Canada for a band that's here at a local level. Where did you guys sleep when you were there?
Well, our first week up there, drove my Jeep, and that was also the bed. We just, the three of us just hung out in the Jeep at night.
5-star hotel.
5-star hotel, yeah. Laid the seats back and bought some pillows from Walmart and some microfiber blankets. Just stuck it out.
And we went up there 3 separate weeks, and every week we just slept in whatever car, we drove. And it was freezing. Like, we would wake up every morning and the windows would literally be frozen over and whatnot. And it was an adventure. I'm glad we did it.
And smelly.
Yeah, I brought a lot of
right,
extra
frozen
deodorant.
Because it was also October in Canada. I think I need to emphasize that. You guys were sleeping in cars in October in Canada.
The one weird thing is that it was actually warmer in Canada than it was back here in Mishawaka by like 10 degrees.
Yeah, it was survival mode pretty much at night. It was an adventure though. Hey, it was a winter themed album, so you gotta put yourself out there in the environment.
My shadow, this is storming down.
local music now has an X factor with Local X on 103.9 The Bear.
Local X on 103.9 The Bear. I'm still hanging out with tonight's featured band, Humanity Level. So how is the live Humanity Level experience going to be different with the release of this brand new full-length album?
One thing that we are going to attempt to introduce playing live with this record is we're going to start using backing tracks and in-ear monitors to kind of spice up the live environment, I guess, for not only us, but for the crowd as well.
And you guys mentioned opening up for Devil You Know. Is that by far the coolest show that you've played, or does something else top that?
I would say, I mean, crowd-wise, energy-wise, that would have to be our favorite show. Definitely the biggest. I mean, don't get me wrong, Smith's downtown, where we've had some of our biggest shows at, we've also had some of the best shows, but people-wise, and I just remember that place was full of energy. I couldn't even think straight because everyone was looking forward to every single band from the beginning, and I mean, that was amazing, so that has to be our best show.
So what other goals or plans do you guys have in the works for the rest of 2017?
Well, short term, you can cash us outside at Smith's downtown in Mishawaka, February 24th.
How about that?
And then RJ's February 25th, right after that. Those are the only two shows we have right now. We are definitely back to looking for shows.
Yep.
And we are hoping to get outside of Indiana more as the year progresses and just keep on expanding our decree of where we play.
So anything else new going on as far as, do you guys have any new gear that you're excited about using?
Well, most of us are going wireless now. Yeah, we're going to start going wireless more.
Wireless is on the agenda. Catch me outside with my wireless guitar. Wires will no longer be an issue.
For the most part, we will all be wireless.
All right, guys. So if you guys were to pick 3 current touring bands to hit the road with going on a worldwide tour, who would you pick?
Well, for me, I would definitely want to go on tour with August Burns Red and Parkway Drive.
Honestly, we could sit here all day and talk about the idols that we would want to go on tour with, but we would love to go on tour with Oni, the band that helped us figure out where SLR was. And I mean, we got to know them just in that one night. Really nice guys, really real people, and super talented. You should definitely check Oni out if you don't know them, but we would love to tour with Oni.
All right, guys. So when can we expect this new album to come out roughly? I know you guys don't have a date set yet, but soon, right?
Yeah, I mean, these things always take a lot longer than you think they are going to. I mean, it did for our EP as well. Our initial release date was months before we ended up actually getting to release it. But for this one, we wanted to come out with it in December because it's a winter-based album. It's still fine either way. Maybe spring, summer. We really don't have an exact month right now. We're just...
Probably spring.
Probably spring we'll be releasing this new album.
We hope.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming back on Local X and being a part of the show.
Thank you. Go Patriots.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Riley.
Eric.
Chase.
Perry.
And Nick.
From Humanity Level, and you are listening to Local X with Kris Kelly on 103.9 The Bear. Why does it make that sound? Why does it sound like?
I don't know when you started.
It sounds like an ice truck moving pixie sticks. Told you to get the tomatoes out of your system.
You guys ate some giggle cookies today.
Yep.
initiation for the alleviation